Hello, all. Thanks for joining me as I dissect the Trump peace plan. Now, there are a lot of people who say this is just a political ploy, and they certainly do have a point. It does certainly seem to have at least some elements of it, of how it's being done, at least, do have the appearance of political ploy-ishness. Anyway, I have no idea how to conjugate that. Anyway, um, firstly, the timing. Um, there's a Trump impeachment going on, and Bibi Netanyahu is facing an election quite soon. And so, in addition, in addition, um, and just a very little while afterward, in fact, 2 days from now, um, there will be a vote in the Israeli government on whether or not to proceed with annexing 30% of Jewish occupied territories in the West Bank. So, um, this can help both government leaders in some ways, can help draw a particular sort of attention to both of them. It could allow Bibi Netanyahu, for example, to play the part of attempted peacemaker to people who are opposed to him also, or undecided voters, while still playing to his base. While President Trump, for example, is taking on the role of being a peacemaker. Now, obviously, a lot of people who are opposed to him are also opposed to Israel, especially Israel under Bibi Netanyahu. But now he's proposing a two-state solution. He doesn't actually use that term, which I'll get into later. It doesn't actually, but so people who are opposed to Trump are now in the position of either being in opposition to Trump or being in opposition to an actual proposal for a Palestinian state. That's going to be very helpful to President Trump going forward into the elections and everything. One of the stated purposes of the get the title, Trump's peace plan, is to have it secured in its finalized form in a future United Nations Security Council resolution that will be voted on in the General Assembly. Now, obviously, or almost certainly, you've noticed that President Trump has not gotten along very well with the United Nations. But to a certain extent, this could be a ploy to draw the United Nations out, to get the various people involved in the United Nations to start working with Donald Trump in a way that Donald Trump wants them to work with him. Obviously, a lot of this is speculative. A lot of this is. There's a lot I don't know about. I'm just a guy. I wasn't there. I wasn't behind the closed doors where things were drawn up and meetings were held. But I am absolutely certain that there is at least some element of this being a political ploy, but not just a political ploy. There's a lot more to this plan. There's a lot that would not be in here, that people would not have put so much effort into if this was just a political ploy. So, thanks for joining me. I'll get further into this in further videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.